Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Patriots around the world. I am the Fortunate Patriot, and this is Red Wire Radio. Here at Red Wire Radio, we are on a mission to share the truth with positively charged music, news, and media. These deep, dark dives that we delve into can tend to darken our lives. Our hope is to shine a little light on our world and leave it just a little brighter. We believe in compassion, not only for your fellow patriots, but for those who have not yet awoken to the truth. Those that resist, obstruct, deny, and push false narratives need our love and our prayers. We believe in justice, not violence. Violence, hate, vulgarity, and targeting of those participating will not be promoted or tolerated. Here at Red Wire Radio, all things stop for new Q posts. You will be alerted by the cowbell. All the opinions and commentary here on Red Wire Radio are ours individually and do not reflect those of the channel or anyone affiliated with it. Positive participation is welcome and highly encouraged. Welcome you guys to Red Wire Radio. I am joined here today by an amazing group. We are the lucky seven here for this second great episode of Red Wire Radio. How's everybody doing tonight?
Be just fine here, sir.
Very well, Billy Jim. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys actually introduce yourselves. If you are ready to be introduced, go ahead and unmute your mics so I can see, and I will go down the list from there. We're joined by a couple Patriots that were on our first one, and a couple new Patriots here with us that are family from the back office. So I'm going to start with my buddy up there in Vermont, Mr. JASM. JSM, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here tonight. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Coming to you from the Green Mountains of Central Vermont.
Right on. How's the weather treating you guys up there right now?
It's starting to try to be like summertime.
All right.
Can't quite crack 70 degrees, but we're getting there. Stuff's turning green in the valleys. It's working its way up the mountains. We're getting there.
Right on. Sounds beautiful. I know that country is beautiful up there. My mom used to live up there. Great. Well, thanks, Jay, so much for being here with us. It's really nice to see you. Hopefully you'll be in many, many, many other episodes. How about Chano? We've got Chano out there.
Well, honestly, I think Billy Jim was next.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's been pushed to you there, Billy Jim. He's kicking you out of the chopper, man.
Oh, man. I'm ready. I'm Billy Jim. Billy Jim, otherwise known as Billy Jim 52, down here north of Pensacola, Florida, where it is still at 7:07, 92 degrees.
Woo!
And it hasn't rained since Mother's Day.
Oh, man.
Not a drop. Everything is dying.
Oh, man. Got to get some water over there. You know, the rest of the nation is getting it all for you.
I know it. a week ago, I watched it come right to Mobile Bay and I-65 north out of Mobile. Wasn't but 15 miles from my place. And it just, like it hit dry air and it just disappeared. Never got a drop.
Wow.
So that's the way it is. That's just life. It too shall pass one day.
Yes, it will. Well, joining us with me, Jay and Billy Jim, also is Honeybee. Honeybee's back there.
My co-host and Billy Jim's co-host from the wonderful morning show on Sunday mornings.
Hey, everyone.
Nice plug there, Jay. That's what you got to do, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We've also got Trisha in the mix. You guys may remember her from our last episode. You knew her from her What If that was out on Last Scout Radio. Trisha?
Hey, guys. Always dancing around on everybody's channel. Sorry, you'll see more from me when I get done with school. I got a year left, but guess what? We'll be having the herbal information coming your way.
For sure. That'll be the green real deal, right?
That's the green real deal.
For real. All right. And I know lurking in the background is our lovely Majjik. I don't know if she's available, but she is here with us, you guys. You'll remember her from the last episode, and you guys probably know her anyways because she's all over all kinds of channels. And that, last but not least, that leaves Chano.
Good evening.
We don't know Chano, do we?
Chano.
What's up, gang?
Hey,
Say, can I do a nice intro for Chano? Chano is the only star you know with all the musical talents on Soapbox Radio, right?
Ooh. Yay, look at you. It's 82 up here in North Georgia. Balmy. Nice. No rain, though. Same as Billy. Not since Mother's Day.
It feels hot in the middle of Georgia, I have to say.
You're in
Yeah,
the same
It's all
boat.
the same. Yep.
Yep, you're in the same boat we are. Yep, absolutely.
It's a heat wave for sure.
Yeah, and it's set up, the pattern is pushing straight up north again. So we in the southeast are going to be dry for at least the next 10 days.
Wow, that's not doing good for the agriculture area, is it?
No, everybody else is flooded out.
Yeah, call that weather maker and tell him to change the dial.
Yeah, I think that's why we got Space Force going up into space to kind of knock out that Chinese satellite up there that's causing the havoc over here.
Well, I don't know about you with your havoc. I'm the only one that gets to say it's 78 degrees and breezy and beautiful, and it's not raining in the state of Oregon. Can you believe that?
That is so nice.
Yeah. It's one of the two seasons here in Oregon, raining and not raining.
And this is one of the 2 days it's not raining, right?
That's right. You know, they say in Oregon, if it's a 40% chance of rain, that just means it's going to rain for 40% of the day.
That's rough.
Well, we're a bunch of ducks and beavers around here, so the water just rolls right off our backs. You know what I mean?
That's the best thing, just let it roll off on your back, right? We'll stay and keep it cool, smooth.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I just want to let everybody know here in this room how happy I am to be here with you guys. You know, when Chano came in, I wanted to mention too that Chano's pretty much in a show with almost everybody in this room in one way or another. You kind of get around there, buddy, or we're all coming to you one way or the other.
What comes around goes around.
That's right.
I think we all kind of stumbled upon each other.
It's all Scout's fault.
Yeah.
It is. And we were talking about that during the last show, how a lot of us came off of LSR into chat. or into Zoom and started chatting with each other. And now look how tight we all are. We became this backroom family. And, in a way, all of these different little channels like Lantern Media, the Red Wire Radio Show, LSR, Last Scout Radio, and PSB, Patriot Soapbox, it's this great conglomerate. It's like a back office we can come to and be family. We don't know each other necessarily. I mean, we in this room may know each other a little better, but when you're out on the full spectrum in the channels, in the chat and everything, you meet a lot of people that you become friends with that you really just don't know. And you'd be surprised when you actually get to meet some of those people, how incredibly genuine they were. That they seem exactly the way they were in chat to you. Majjik was even saying that you're sort of naked when you're in chat and you're in these things because you get to be anonymous. So really the truth kind of just floods out of you anyways, and you give your true real self with the sake of anonymity. Does that make any sense, you guys? Am I
I'm
going off?
You.
Okay.
Yeah, you're putting down, you're getting our intelligence instead of our physical presence. You have to make friends with our brains first.
Yeah, and it's kind of a neat way to introduce, usually, when we were kids, we had pen pals, right? We never got to meet them. Maybe we saw a picture or something if they sent us one, but we never, got to meet them. Strangely, actually, I found out, here's a weird story for you guys about pen pals. I have a friend that I worked with here in Oregon at a cereal factory. We worked together for years and years. And I'm also good friends with his brother-in-law and his wife. Well, his wife had a pen pal in Georgia when she was a kid. And she hits me up on one of the social media platforms and says, "You're not going to believe that I met my pen pal or that I reconnected with my pen pal. You're not going to believe who it is." And I'm like, "Who?" And she's like, "It's your little brother's fiance."
That is so cool. Small world after all, right?
What are the odds that would happen?
Yeah, that is wild.
There are no coincidences.
Man, so strange. So, they made a connection and now they've reconnected because of this, this technical social media that we have, this technology. I just think it's so great that we can meet people like that and become friends with them in a sense preemptively. And here we are taking that next step. We're in a room where we can see each other if we want. We're looking at each other's expressions. We know each other. We don't have to be in the same room, but look, we've got this great virtual room for us. And we're using it to have the conversation and put it out there for others to hear so that they can get a little bit of discourse from regular people, right? We're regular people.
Homegrown media.
We've just joined in on the magic carpet ride of the virtual airwaves of the internet.
That's right. That's right. And we are floating, baby.
So, Chano, how long do you think we've all been hanging out? Like, a bunch of us here have been hanging out.
A little over 2 years now.
Billy, you're not far from being spot on.
Almost about 2 years. I looked at the very first DM that me and Chano had, and it was back in September 2018, maybe November. It's been a while.
Yeah, probably a year, over a year.
Right.
Well, some of us have been interacting in chat. I mean, a long time, a long time, So I won't go all the way back to 2017, but shortly thereafter, some of the names I recognize still to this day.
Yeah, I think it was like February, March when I started actually chatting, typing. And then that's when Scout was getting all his stuff going. He was still on Spreaker back then. So we were hanging out in Spreaker before the YouTube channel and all that stuff.
Well, I want to thank everybody. It's been a great gift from you guys to get to know you this long and to have the support that I have from you guys every day. It's a great joy and a gift from God. So thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you all.
Thanks to you. Sorry, continue.
Oh, you guys are so awesome.
Well, they don't know. We always, have little sneak peek DMs with everybody, make sure everybody took their lunch money to work. We care for each other.
Yep. Hey, I hear some familiar laughter in the background, and it's a voice that I absolutely love, and I'm assuming it's Miss Lady RWB.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be here with you guys.
Hi, lady.
Hi, Jay. How are you?
Oh, just ducky.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Hello, lady all. We're all
Hello.
mighty glad to see you here.
Hello, Billy Jim. How are you doing?
Oh, just chipper as
Chippa, huh?
could be.
Chippa.
Hello, Chica. Thanks for coming to the party.
Hello, Chica. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, guys. I love my family.
Oh, we love you too, and we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
We were saying, that we're just really a group of regular people, aren't we?
Yes,
I-
we sure are.
I don't know if people out there listening to us right now even realize you can look within yourself and you have a power in some way that you can use to help this movement. If you believe that liberty is incredibly important and the sanctity of our nation being sovereign is very important to you, then there is definitely something you can do. Me, as a guy right here recording for you guys with these wonderful patriots, I'm a dude sitting in a guest room in a 4x4 corner with a computer and a camera. It doesn't take much. You don't have to be a mod. You don't have to be a writer. You can do whatever suits your talents as long as you are putting it out there. So I want everybody out there to think about what kind of skills you have that you feel would help this movement and how you can implement them. And don't be afraid to ask others how they think you could implement them. You may get some great ideas and it may change your whole perspective.
Spot on, brother. Spot on. How about if I play a little skills right now? Would you mind? Just a quick second.
I would love that.
Awesome. Here we go.
Oh, say, can't you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, play ball. That was awesome.
There's some talent right there, bro.
And that was on the fly. I think the first time she did that was on Ladies of Liberty on Soapbox. And I happened to be there. I was like so proud of her.
Thank you.
Yes, we all love hearing that every single time. I had to stand up and take off my hat, so I didn't even hear some of it because I had to have my speakers back.
And we all rave and rant about you because we've known stars that haven't done that well in
I know.
big arenas that had warning.
Oh
You
my
should-
goodness. You
You
know,
should
go ahead,
file
Jay.
You should see the pile of people that I have that want your autograph that I'm trying to protect you from.
Oh, too
I
funny.
don't know how they know who I am, but they always ask me. Can you get Lady RWB's autograph for me?
Oh, right. Oh, too funny.
I'm still waiting for mine personally.
I know, that's
you
what I
guys.
tell them.
Oh, I just did that. And I felt it, and I was tearing up because as I was listening to it, I just looked at that flag, and I know what that flag means, and I know the story behind it, and I mean, my eyes are wet right now, you guys. It's very emotional for me. It means a lot to me, being here.
Guess what? You came into this country like a legal person should, correct? Tell me about that a little
Exactly.
bit, because not everyone knows that.
Right. I was 3 years old, and my parents did it the right way. So, yeah, it just means so much.
Amen. Well, you obviously bleed red, white, and blue. So we are so lucky to have you in this circle. Such talent. You're not the only talented one either. I can pretty much point at every single person in this room. But considering he likes to share too, Chano, why don't you hook us up with a little bit of your music?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I could probably dig one out of the archives for you. Hold on.
It'd be like one of our rockin' Friday night parties, right?
Why not, you guys? Let's keep this loose. Let's have a party. We've got a soundtrack right here, right?
Right. Soundtrack of our lives,
That's something to bring up to everybody, is that Last Scout started because everybody started sending their own uncopyrighted music to Choctaw. That's how he started creating playlists. That is what happened to be Last Scout Radio.
Wow. That's great.
That's a good point, Jay. Great point. I mean, a lot of people submitted stuff, and I think all of us that were more higher in charge, like the moderators of each room, we kind of just sent it over to Choctaw if they sent it to us. So you're right. Thanks for bringing up that point.
Yeah, it was kind of cool because, like, at a couple shows, excuse me, in the beginning, like, we only had like 4 or 5 songs, and now look at the library of music that we have.
You couldn't meet a better group of Americans here. We are from different states, different organizations, different jobs, but we all come together and we make America work, hopefully, right?
That's right.
Yeah. It all came around the music, too, with Last Scout Radio. It all was, surrounding all the music from all the Patriots to give us, back in the days when digging was really a lot more serious than it is now. It was our little break to hang out at Choctaws.
Because you guys want to go on a road trip?
Yeah.
I like road trips.
Here we go.
In this life there's no guarantees. Take the world up upon my shoulders. What, but here I am, just lonely. It is only you I am lusting after. In the end I get just what I need.
Woohoo!
Oh man, that's our boy right there. That was rocking.
That is like my favorite song. I mean, I love all of Chano's music, but oh my gosh, I just love the guitar. Dun, 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 dun. I just love it. Oh,
Funny who should pick that one though, because I always feel like it's talking about us. Because we're in this room, you know, nobody in here will sell you out. We're not no
right.
fake MAGA in this room.
That's right.
Amen,
That's
sister.
right.
Yep. Well, we all hold true to very specific values, don't we? And we know that we share those values because we pray together about it. We talk about it. We enjoy each other. We make sure to get to know each other because really you have to know who you're dealing with and be very careful of who you follow, people out there. Anyways, on that note, sorry guys, I rambled a little bit there, but man, just Chano gets me all kinds of excited.
On that note, you do have to be careful who you follow, and even though some people have been associated, that doesn't mean, you know, there's going to be a little odd mix in there sometimes, but it doesn't mean that we're not all truthful and out there for the movement. I just wanted to make a note of that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the cool thing about this Q movement. We are truthers, right? We look to see truth in each other. We look to see truth in our media. We look to see truth in our lives, and we look to find truth at all costs. That makes us really, really good vetters of people, very great judges of character at times. Do you agree, guys, that that's a skill you earn?
I think we're all tired and think no more BS. We just want the truth, and that's what brought us all together because we are truthers in search of the truth.
That's right.
I just think we're a bunch of characters.
I agree with you, Billy.
Yeah, that for sure. We definitely are.
I can tell you one thing. The one thing I missed about that ride was that last 5 seconds when you stopped and I got a look at the North Georgia mountains again. I miss them. My first wife was from the Dalton area, and them was pretty mountains.
That's Fort Mountain right there too, Billy. Just so you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Woohoo! I have to say I'm partial to them Georgia mountains myself. I don't get to see them because I'm smack dab in the middle, but I like to travel up that way and see them.
It's 11 miles, I believe, straight up and a whole lot of curves.
Oh yeah.
I have the whole. Let me give you a little background. That video was shot before the days of GoPro. That was one of them first when digital cameras first came out, and they took the SD card. That was tie strapped to the forks of my motorcycle.
Oh jeez.
I was gonna say duct tape, but
Yeah,
I know, right?
and I was surprised actually that it lasted as long as it did, but it didn't survive. I'll tell you that. The vibration just finally just took it out. So
Oh
it is what it is. It's not too bad. So, but yeah.
Well, it's definitely a killer video. So much fun, and everybody loves accelerating. When you think about it, like look at all the old space movies and everything. They always show the rear cockpit view of out into space, and then shoom, you go into warp drive or what have you. That's kind of what that video felt like for me. I was like, all right, I'm on the front of a motorcycle. Yeah.
All right, well, I got a little teaser for you because I went out and bought a badass. Sorry, it shoots 4K digital. And I'm going to somehow mount it to the top of my helmet. And
nice.
Yeah. And so I'm going to take you guys on a real road trip. And hopefully I won't be as vibrating as much as the last one. So there you go.
Wow. That brings up another topic. What do you think about how technology has developed? I mean, I remember when we have sit home to get a phone call. Now we go everywhere. We're talking just in a room and we can see each other. What do you guys think about how fast technology has developed from then and now?
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, that's right. I just think it's absolutely insane when I look back on like when I was 13 and we had the rotary dial wall hanging yellow phone with like, and I hope my dad's listening right now. We had like 150-foot spiral cable on this thing.
Gosh.
We could have put a bucket under the phone just to put the cord in. But my sisters would pick up the phone, and go all the way back into their quarterback bedroom, close the door on the phone cable. So, you remember those days, right? It was really a glorified cup, cups and string when you think about it.
Remember the days when you can call somebody and ask them if their refrigerator is still running? Well, you better go catch it. Now you got caller ID. Can't get away with that stuff.
Some of us go back to the days when you didn't even have a private line. It was party line.
Party lines. Yeah, that would be weird. People used to eavesdrop on each other, right? They would pick up their extension of the phone and just silently listen to whatever conversation was going on the party line, right?
Yeah, what if you had somebody spooky on the party line? Ew.
Now Facebook's a party line.
I used to do that at the neighbor's house. Listen on conversations when I was, 5, 6. You picked the phone up and then somebody was talking, so you just listen.
Well, you remember when cell phones first came out, like even the big bricks? Remember the bricks with the antenna? If you guys ever got to use one of those, if there was ever another one within a range of probably 100 miles, you could hear the conversation on it. Remember, you'd get on those old cell phones and you'd be like, what is that I'm hearing in the background? You realize you're hearing people talking. So now you're listening really intently, and then you realize you're like, what am I doing? I'm eavesdropping. What am I doing?
A different kind of party line, right?
Some of those moments were TMI moments where you didn't want to know that about your neighbor.
Or how about the pagers? How many of y'all had pagers?
Oh, I had one.
I hated that
Mine
thing.
was pink.
Yeah.
My
Mine
job
was
there in
too.
Houston, I had to have one on my hip 24 hours a day.
And what was the one number we didn't want to ever see?
911.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
Crazy.
Now, who still has pagers today?
Doctors.
Okay. I was making sure nobody in here had one. All right.
No, I think doctors still use them.
Do
Don't
you
they?
have one, Jay? For your profession? I mean, they
I've
might.
never had a pager. No, nothing. I've had a cell phone since, I don't know, early 2000s. That's about it.
Then we went to Nextel, right? With walkie-talkie.
We didn't
Yeah,
have
that's
Nextel
two-way.
up here.
Yeah, how many have that? How many had that?
I did.
I've done the two-way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that would be pretty neat. I wish they would have moved that over to our phones today, but
I didn't like the chirp. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I think it's still an app. You could still get it as an app and put it on your phone.
Put the chirp on your phone?
No, the whole
the
two-way.
Yeah.
Two-way, yeah.
There's one called Voxer, I believe, that's a two-way like that. It's got just a very slight delay.
no, you didn't like the chirp. But now look, if a Discord ding goes off, how many people look at their screen?
All of us.
Right, every single
It's
one
like,
of us. Like, is that me?
Yep, for
Hey,
sure.
the one thing about that, the Nextel thing, I was able to be in Vegas and communicate with my construction people back in Florida, and no one knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Vacation.
Right? That's awesome. Well,
Yeah, guys, I'm in an important meeting. I'll be there probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
The crappy part is while you have it open, the bartender comes up behind you and says, "Sir, do you need another?"
Somebody walked home and said, "Shoot, I just lost $200 at the craps table."
God forbid they hear you hitting a jackpot. They're like, "What?"
Yeah, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding,
right.
ding.
no, it's ding, 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 ding.
There you go. There you go.
Somebody's been there.
No, Billy, that was the Trivial Pursuit ding dang, buddy.
That's what it was.
This is generally on Redwire Radio, folks out there. This is reserved for Q posts, but we're going to give you a little bit of it right now because it's what we also use for correct answers when we play Trivial Pursuit together back here in these Zoom rooms. Yes, we actually do that in other games as well. But that's the sound. And it always usually comes echoed by Lady RWB.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, I love it.
And that's not far from the number 5 slot machine at the Texas station.
Okay, secret solved. That's what all your hosts do. When we're not on air talking to you guys, we're talking to each other and playing Trivial Pursuit in the background.
That's right. We play each other music videos, and we have lots of great friends back here that are really good at being our DJs. Chano, HPWI.
Yeah.
Where is HP?
I think he's sleeping on the couch, be my guess.
Too many gummies.
Hey, Honeybee, were you saying something?
Yeah, you were talking about phones and walkie-talkies. How about CB radios? Well, I know Billy Jim for sure has used those.
Oh, yeah.
We used to.
Still have it in the closet back there from the last one I had in the truck.
When I was in high school, we used to play hide and seek in the neighborhood with CB radios.
Oh, that was fun.
CB, who's around? Where are we going? Whose place are we going to tonight? And then when we get together, we'd be like, all right, everybody get in your cars, split up, and we'd have to mess with the squelch and all that stuff. How close we were to somebody. The area would be pretty big, and we'd, if you came across someone, you have to come up behind them and flash your lights, and they were tagged, they were it. But
I love it.
Yeah, that was
We had
awesome.
high-tech spotlight. All we had was flashlights.
I think we called it grab ass. I don't know what it was called, but CB tag, one or the other. But that was awesome. Before cell phones, we'd get out of school and all meet up with our CBs.
That was back in the old days, Honeybee.
Way back in the old
I know
days.
you're doxing our age.
Yeah, when kids actually played outside, right?
Chano.
Oh, well.
Got your ears on, good buddy.
Are all there with you, honeybees, so it's a good thing.
Breaker 19, what's your 20? Anyways.
I'm trying to remember
Go ahead.
was trying to remember my name, my CV name.
Honeybee.
No, come on, that's Honeybee 7. You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys had names and everything, huh? You guys were
Oh,
hardcore.
yeah. Let's
Well, that's
see.
kind
Miss
of what
Young
Zoom is
Boston,
nowadays, right? It's like the CB.
I was Yaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my name, not doxing because it's all over chat. Liza, my best friend had her mom had another kid when we were in high school. So as we were, coming out of the middle, whatever, and he couldn't say Liza, he called me Yaya, and it stuck, and everybody called me that.
I can see that. You're a Yaya.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Wow, that was a great conversation about technology, you guys. It's a good throwback. I'm sitting here looking at this phone, that I have in my hand, and it's an iPhone 6. And I'm thinking to myself, man, the technology, like the one I would get if I traded it in right now, is like leaps and bounds better than the one I have. And think about how quick that happens now. I mean, we've all heard about planned obsolescence, but I mean, look at this. We're paying $1,000 for something. Within a year, it's going to be nearly obsolete.
I'm waiting for the time I can come visit you in 5 minutes. Let me walk through my bathroom door and get to your house.
We're getting there, Trish. We're getting there.
I know it's almost there. Come on, I just want some Star Trek stuff
like
where
a
I can get a hamburger
Stargate
out the wall.
Find me that portal, and I will surprise every that domain.
Bring your Longhorn with you.
I just start traveling big time.
Yeah, Billy, you want to come over for dinner tonight, buddy?
Oh, shoot, yeah, buddy.
Well, I can't wait for those days, but Fortune has brought something like that kind of to us when he put that server together for everybody to meet up.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, the WWG1WGA, right? Where we go one, we go all server.
That's right.
You got a mind on you, son. When you decide to do something, you not only do it, you excel in what everybody thought was possible. You just kind of blew it right out of the water, what they thought, and just, my God, there's nothing to improve on it. He's got everything here, every state, everything. I mean, my God.
Well, thanks, Billy Jim. That's really cool of you to say. I am really proud of that server. It's a lot of work. I'm sure you guys in this room here are in plenty of servers in Discord. You know how hard it can be even just to keep up with the ones of others that you're watching or part of. It can be daunting at times, but this one, it was funny because I came to the realization that everybody's talking about they should get together, but nobody's getting together. And Thumper and Dead Cat were the only ones that had done it, and they were about to have another event up in Spokane. So I'm like, I am going to make this happen. I have to get up there. So Shmail and I went up there. Well, it was such an incredible experience for me that it only seemed fitting when I came home and people are talking about, wow, that was awesome. Look what we saw happen online, on PSB with Daddy Dragon and Angel Reigns and everybody getting together. It was such a great time. We should do it. We should do it. So I was like, well, really, I think people only truly need a venue to get that conversation started for real. Talking about it in chat is one thing. You log off, it's gone. In fact, it's scrolling away in the first place. But to be able to get on the server and go find your state and introduce yourself, and then next thing you know, you're talking to somebody about the planning they've been doing for an event in your area. Well, how easy was that, right?
I bet it feels so great to wrap your arms around some of these people, though, that you've known for so long, that you get to see them in person and realize they're just the same as they are on the computer as they are in person.
Absolutely. I felt that exactly with Thumper, Dead Cat, Daddy Dragon, Sassy Q, Q Who. There were some people there that you just could tell they were incredibly genuine. And I don't think there was a person that I met there that I didn't look in the eye and smile at and shake hands with. It was awesome. It just felt much more valid and much more static, if that makes any sense. This whole movement, it really truly makes you realize that you are not alone, and that they will never push me down, and I will never let them fall. You know what I mean? Um, it's really pretty incredible. So thank you for bringing that up. The server's been a great tool, and I just can't believe the success. We have almost 800 members in there now, and how many events are being planned? I mean, Chano, you might know even a little better than me. There's a Georgia one planned, right? There's a Texas
Speaking of
one, the
events
Tampa
planned,
one.
Fortunate. What about the wedding? Everybody can come to me at my house and come to Georgia and see me and Chano. We got the wedding coming in February, right?
Yeah, February 14th, 19 or
I'm back.
19. I'm back
Sorry,
in
bro.
Pagerland. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to break in, but yeah, they're actually you have a Texas meetup tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Wow. All right.
Wow.
Is that the Greenest McDragon Savannah, Georgia one, or that's the Skeeter 20 one?
They
I
have
think it's
Skeeter
Skeeters.
20. It's in
Yeah.
Texas.
Shout out to Skeeter 20 if you get to listen to this episode, buddy, because you took the reins and you ran with it in that Texas server. And I'm so proud of everything that all of these patriots and coordinators have been putting together. I feel like these are mini rallies, right, guys? Isn't that what we're trying to make, little mini rallies?
Right. Go Trump.
Yeah, and why wait? Some of these mini rallies are going to turn into people that hang out with each other every weekend, or something like that. It'll just expound upon that. And everybody likes a good group, right? When you find somebody
right now we're kind of concentrating and trying to do the state thing, but we're also looking at regional, possibly regional for mega meetups. So
that will be awesome. And the band's going to play there, right? Hey. Sneak preview. Come on. We'll get the Last Scout band together for the big one, right?
Without a doubt.
Woohoo.
Yeah, that would be cool, let me tell you.
I have no musical talents, but I have a lot of friends that do.
There's some real talent out there, for sure. There's no doubt.
Well, we're stoked to have you in this room because you're part of it, Chano. You're that talent you're talking about. And lady, man, Billy Jim's got the sweetest voice. Man, the guy's like bird cages in my brain.
That's what I wake up for every Sunday morning, is for Billy Jim to sing good morning.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Come on, Billy.
Tell you what, when I first met you guys and we became a group, I was like a little kid that just had kindergarten, because I would tell my daughter, or I would tell my husband, hey, Billy Jim's a cowboy, or Honeybee, she's got all this great talent and I love her voice, and I'll say about Majjik and all her good little prayers and how Lady is doing this right now or that right now. It's like I have, my schoolmates again, and it's cool.
Aw.
Yeah,
I love my family.
Trisha.
Love you guys very much. And there's tons of us out there. We just have to connect, and we have all connected, and I'm so glad.
What grade are we in now, Trisha, after a year of like hanging out constantly?
We in first grade. Pull my hair.
Maybe since we are adults, we should kind of consider that we get a little high schoolish back here at times too. So let's call our first year our freshman year.
Hey, yeah.
And
Good
we'll move on
idea.
from there.
Hey, well, we're
Hey,
sophomores
we're getting
now.
higher educated by doing this, aren't we, folks? We all dig, we all dive. It's higher education.
Hey.
I think this helps us become better hosts, try to get the word out there, because this is how I became more relaxed to talk to people on air, was I came back here and learned to hear with you guys. For when I first started out with Chano and Chuckdaw, I was nervous to talk on air. So I said, okay, Chuckdaw, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a room in Discord and I can just start talking to them. Well, the idea came out and I invited you guys, and me and Chano started doing a Zoom, and it just graduated to this. So I'm so proud of everything that me, Chano, Chuck Daw, we got each other together, Patriots United, and it's a great thing. I suggest everybody do the same. Get the word out. Vote for Trump 2020.
That's right. Go thumping for Trump. All right.
Look what Choctaw used to tell us. Okay, you guys aren't on air. Don't think of yourselves being on air. Think of yourselves as hanging out with your friends that you hang out with every day.
Yep.
Yeah, I also said be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Yeah.
You're just hanging out with your friends.
And one of the most important thing I think the Fortunate does is he touts that live for someone else, and it comes back to you. When you like to talk about what our channel and what Lantern Media means is living for each other, making each other have a better experience in this life is what's going to make it work for you. And I appreciate
right.
that, Fortunate.
Hey, I appreciate you, Trisha. I mean, it was our idea. You know, we came up with it together. We knew we needed something. Lantern Media Network is really just there to shine a little light. And I think some of the greatest, brightest beacons of light that I have are these friends here amongst me. So yes, I live for you guys, and yes, I'm always going to live for my fellow man, and in any way that I can. I will protect myself when needed, but you're going to get compassion from me unless otherwise specified. And I love you guys because you are incredibly positive people right here with us, making this movement happen. You guys do not ever shy away from giving of yourselves to educate, to help. You're very charitable. I mean, just the way you treat each other here in this room is a model for how people out there should be treating each other. So even if you're looking at that guy who does not agree with you and you're having a conversation, you're about ready to smash a glass on the side of the bar, you got to step back and keep that compassion in check and make sure you realize that you got to always come from a place of love, because you get a lot more flies with honey than you do beer. Nah, I can't say that because I really like beer. But anyways, I digress. You guys mind if I do show a little, another little video bumper for Lantern Media Network? This one's kind of just fun. You know, we've been ushered into this movement by Q, and we want to help usher people to truth in media. Would you say that's correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this is sort of, let's just say there's some ushering going on. All right. Hold on one second. Still trying to become a share master like Chano. All right. What'd you guys think of that?
I think it's awesome. You know, Lantern and Medias is a place that we can go for when we want to put information out there. I know a lot of our hosts here have live shows, and it's very extremely hard to be dedicated like that. So I want to give them props too, because they're there every day, all day. Whenever you need them, they're there giving their shows.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's a good support for us when we have opinions. They pretty much say what we're thinking most of the time. So I want to thank you guys for having a live event, but Lantern Media is for when we can all put a little 2 cents in, and you can go watch it when you can, and you can make the show when you can. So that was a part of it I just want to mention.
Right. Great. Well, thank you for that too. And yeah, Lantern Media right now, you guys are seeing this show pre-recorded. That's the way we have to roll right now until we get 1,000 subscribers. That's another way that you can help us. If you are here, you've already subscribed and rang that bell, we would really love it if you would share it with someone else. Let the other Patriots around you know that we're hanging out over here and having a separate little party. It's a positive party, but we would love to see you all. And we do need that 1,000 subscribers so that we can go live directly from this room straight to you guys and get in that chat and have a little bit of discourse as well, so we can see you and shake your hand virtually. How's that sound, guys?
Sounds
great. Hey, Jay, what does it feel like when you're talking to live chat? How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel nervous when you're doing a show, or no?
No. A lot of times I just kind of pop in and out of live chat, just because if somebody tags me, I'll jump in. But a lot of times I'm digging through stuff that like Honeybee and Sister Girl and Billy are looking at that point in time. I'm digging around to find other information pertaining to that topic.
Always busy in the background, you guys, aren't you?
Yeah, if Honeybee would come on here, she would tell you like exactly what happens. And Chano can attest. Like in the morning sometimes, you know, I'll feed those two information on weekdays.
Yeah, can you address that? I mean, the chat doesn't understand everything that's going on in the background, and we didn't understand until we actually became hosts what we have to do and look at while we're actually speaking.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's busy in the background. It's very busy, you know, and you still want to pay attention to chat as well, you know, so I don't think that one person can do it.
And it gets too busy for me. I can't, you know, with what I'm doing, because there's 4 of us in the room.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's too busy for me to pay attention to chat. I can't read like that. You know, I'm reading articles and stuff. Oh, hey, I got a little inside information. Chano and Honeybee.
Yeah.
How about the games that we play in the morning with dropping information between you two? I will drop an article to the both of them, and they fight over who is going to get it on the air first. They're like, oh, he beat me this morning. Oh, man, Honeybee got me.
Well, you know, everybody here.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
Hi, Mike. Talking about moments like that happen too. So, and it doesn't happen on purpose, guys. We want to give you the best show we can, but sometimes life happens, right?
Yeah, I had my Wi-Fi cut off in the middle of Ladies of Liberty one day.
Oh my! I would have been freaking out. Oh my gosh!
It is very frustrating.
I have unstable internet every now and then, and I go, "Oh no, is it today? Is it being cut?" And then, oh crap! It was today.
That one day, Honeybee, I got kicked out of Zoom like, what, 5 times? I couldn't even keep up with. I was dropping articles for you guys, and, you know, I couldn't even see what I had dropped previously because I got kicked out of Zoom so many times.
Oh, man.
That happens to me all the time.
Yes, we know.
Well, you know, you guys, we all have been getting throttled pretty hard. I'm sure there's lots of listeners out there, too, that can feel it, especially if they're conservative and they're sharing their opinion. You guys, I've got to give a debt of gratitude to you guys because you're out there doing it. You're actually, like, taking the slings and arrows of this technological advancement against you. And you're doing it all to get people to stop and realize what is the right. You guys literally help sway people, even trolls who come in to simply walk away. And we can only pray and hope that they actually will walk away. So kudos to you guys. You're the superheroes who are putting it out there. Even though we know there are powers that be that are trying so hard to stop us, aren't they?
Yes, they are. If you notice, I've been in and out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on that note, though, Chano is about to share a song. It is called Walk Away.
Awesome.
Here comes a time when we all must walk away. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Did you make your mind? Will you walk away? Can you see the light? Will you stand and fight? Will you come to the other side? Yeah, I just it's gonna be just fine when you follow cue. Yeah, well, blow your mind. You don't know just how, you don't know just when. One thing here for sure, this ain't if you got the time and you got the love, they'll write another page in your golden book, and that is what you'll see. If this is what you like, and all you have to do is roll the lucky die. Some are bound to win, some are gonna lose. To me it's all the same, making from crazy. Make it from pain. Make it from pain. What you gonna do? What you gonna say? Did you make your mind when you walk away? Will you come to the other side? Have you got the time? Do you live a clue? What's the next big thing that you're gonna do? Will you walk away? Have you forgotten why? Or did you sell your soul to the other side?
You rock. I gotta say this though. This is the first and only time I've been able to say this, so listen up. Hey guys, I know that rock star. I bet you I can get you his autograph. That was our very own Chano. Thank you very much. You rock.
Absolutely rocking, man. What a great song, man. And I love that video. Mokor, of course. So
Thank
you
you,
guys.
Moker. He's working on my intro for my show. I can't wait.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
All right. Well, we love that guy. He was actually here for our first episode, the premiere, Loose Connection, Redwire Radio. Such a great, amazing artist, such a great, amazing person. What a huge heart on that guy. We can only hope and pray we can get him back in here in this room with us, right, guys? That was so much fun.
He always has an open invitation.
Yeah, that's right. He's always got a seat here at the helm, so. You guys, that was rocking. I'm awe-stricken by your video and your music, Chano.
Absolutely.
We're really lucky to know you, and we're lucky to be here in the back room. And sometimes we get little sneak peeks, folks, of things that you may not necessarily see, but it's pretty amazing being friends with such incredible talent in this room. I think I've said that more times than I even need to, because you guys already know you rock.
For sure.
Well, thank you guys. But that friendship goes both ways. You know that.
Y'all are awesome.
Yes, love all you guys.
You know,
See,
we do a lot of good work, and you know, we spend a lot of time together, and it's great knowing everybody here.
Y'all are
Oh,
the
feeling
family.
is mutual.
there is a lot of love in this room. There is a lot of love on this channel. There is a lot of love right here at Redwire Radio. And you guys, I'm so happy to be here with you to share it with everyone else out there. I really hope some people got in here and got to listen. I do want to remind you that it would be a great thing if you could share that with a friend and hit that notification button. Subscribe to this channel, and we will have more content coming out. There are lots of people in this room right here that are really, really excited to tell you about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and if you ever have a suggestion that you want us to talk about, hit us up, right?
Absolutely. On that page, we would love to take any kind of comments. If you guys like what you hear, if you don't, we want to hear about it regardless. If you don't agree with the things that we say, then go ahead and open up a discourse and we'll have a conversation about it.
Yeah, but make sure you bring the sauce on what you got, right?
You got to have, you like it a sauce? You got to have the sauce. You got to bring it a sauce. All right? We want sauce. We want meatballs even, all right? We want it all. So
Billy Jim, tell us what the sauce is, Billy Jim. For
Oh,
those that don't know what the sauce is.
It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that, but it to bring the truth out. You know that it's the truth, and when it comes out, a mama picks that biggest spoon up, and it don't go across your backside. You know that she'd approve of you coming out with the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the proof, the articles, how you got your information so we can research what you say. That is the sauce.
that's right. And I like to believe that
I just said.
I just put a little twang on it, all right?
she's translating. Okay.
For those that don't know how to talk
That's good
Italian
because
cowboy.
I always need a translator.
Well, I believe you don't have to work real hard at the truth. In fact, if you let the truth just go, it'll work for itself. I think you all believe that as well, don't you?
Yep. I found out a long time ago. He who lies can't keep up with the same lie
That's
every
right.
time he's asked something. You
He's got
tell
to
the
keep
truth
adding
the first
to it.
time. Say it as it is, as it happened, as you've seen it. Be truthful. Yes, and every time you'll tell the same thing over and over.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Not it.
It was my phone telling me it's not plugged into the original charger that I bought it with.
Y'all have those moments.
Technology yet
yes.
again getting itself into the conversation here, you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I love all the bells and whistles around Billy Jim. It's awesome. We get notes and all kinds of cuckoos and
A rooster in the morning.
Well, my
Yeah.
point of asking you guys what it was like in the background of being host, I just wanted to let everyone know that it's not that we don't care about chat, because being a moderator in chat, everybody's like, they're ignoring us. They're not listening to us. Okay, we love chat. We were amongst you in chat.
mhm.
That's
I
right.
want to acknowledge everything you have to say, but DM us so we can see it later and not when we're trying to run all the controls and bells, whistles, and buttons. But we love you,
Right.
right? So I just
Right.
wanted to let everybody know that, because sometimes y'all don't get to say that on air. It's hard for you guys to get that in there, that we're trying to pay attention to you, but, you know. So the people that listen, I was just going to say that. We do love you. You know, your host loves you.
and
Why we show up every day.
yeah, the 2 minutes that like me or Honeybee or Sister Girl or Billy get into chat, it's only for a couple minutes, and then we got to go back to doing what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think people out there just need to realize that there's so much more to doing this than meets the eye. These people juggle quite a few tasks all at once just to be able to bring you the quality content and show you the truth on their shows. And on that conversation of speaking the truth, what better way to set some good truth in our life than to speak to God? And I would love it if Lady RWB would be willing to kind of start to shut us down here with a nice prayer.
Oh, I would be honored to. if you could join me. Oh, Father God, you said that where there's two or more gathered in your name, that you will be, you're going to be here with us, and you are with us regardless. And Father, I just want to thank you for this this platform, Redwire. Father, we are here to tell the truth to others so they too can see what is going on in a positive way. Father, I just thank you for Fortunate. God bless him, Lord. It is such an honor to be here with him and with my friends here in this room right now, Father. And there's so much that we all have to bring to this channel, Father, and just continue to bless us and not sway or, get, discouraged, Father, because, Father, you gave us the ability and the talent, and that we all have different strengths in what we do. And I just thank you for that, and bless every single one in this room. Thanks for Jay and for Chano and for Fortunate and Billy and Honeybee and Majjik and Trisha. Lord, I just thank you for these people. Again, Lord, bless this channel, and bless everybody that is part of this channel, Lord, and that we can continue focusing on you, because without you, we are nothing. Without you, it fails. So I just thank you that we have those hearts and minds to seek you out, Lord. And with that, I just thank you again. And I pray all of these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Man,
Thank you for that, lady. That was beautiful. And thank you all.
Welcome.
I'm very thankful and grateful for all of you in this room. Wow. Well, how about this, folks? So I want to do this again real soon. I'm hoping you do as well. Maybe we'll even get a few other people in here the next time around, but I have a homework assignment.
Uh-oh.
You guys want to hear it?
Another one. I do a lot of homework.
No, it's a mental homework assignment. You don't have to do a lot of hard work on this one.
I can handle
I
it.
want you guys to take yourselves out of the box of the last election, what we're dealing with now, in 2020. Okay, I believe myself, and this is my personal opinion, folks out there, but I think Trump's got 2020 on lock. 2020 vision
Lockdown.
all day.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start thinking about 2024, you guys. Is it ever really too soon to start thinking about the prospects of what could come around in 2024? I think.
Chano for president. Come on.
Yeah. Ride his motorcycle right into the middle of the White House. I'd love it. But
Man, he used to ride in the chopper. He'd fit right in on Marine.
Right, in the chopper.
In the chopper. Yeah, and shameless plug, you guys can generally find myself and Chano joining Scout on Last Scout Radio Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for PCG Talk. That's Patriots Chill Grill Talk. You're going to love it. Great music, great conversation, great people. Come hang out in the chat with us and hear some good stuff. We are praying for Scout. We can't wait to get him back on air with us. So everyone out there, keep your prayers open for him. He also lives in an area of the country where there's a lot of really crazy weather going down. So consider that, and consider all your other fellow Americans and patriots around you. They may be in dire need, and prayer has incredible power. So don't forget to pray for our troops, pray for our patriots, pray for our POTUS, and definitely pray for each other. Right, guys?
Amen.
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 Absolutely. Yep.
Well, what a wonderful time this has been, you guys. We're coming up to that time where it's probably best for us to go ahead and cut it short. These episodes are usually about an hour, 15 hour and 20 minutes. I think that's working out for us. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all for being here and what a great time I've had. It's been fun.
Well, thanks for the invite, Fortunate Brother, and thanks for all you do.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
the invite. Anytime, man.
Thank you. And to
Love you
everybody else, good morning, good evening, and good night.
Yep. Adjust for your time zone.
Love you,
And everybody,
family.
remember, please remember, hit the subscribe, click the bell, and get notified every time he comes on. Please.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
I love it.
Amen, sister. Amen.
Yes. Well, please do, folks. Come on back and bring a friend because we need 1,000 subscribers, you all. We want to go live for you, don't we, folks?
Yes, we do.
Amen
Yes.
to that.
It'll be a blast.
It will. You'll catch all our bloopers and we'll be able to talk to you in chat. So real-time beauty. I love it. Well, once again, thank you so much. And just like I've ended the other shows, I have to appeal to your compassion. Make sure you all keep your compassion in check. Remember that that person who doesn't get it, or maybe they're just not listening, they need your love. You need to still be there with open arms ready for them because it's going to be hard for a lot of people to realize once they actually realize. Be there for them, be loving, be kind, and do something nice for someone today. With that, I'm
patient, young grasshopper. Be patient.
yes.
Right,
Absolutely.
lady?
That's right.
All right. Well, real quick, I'm going to tell you, Lady RWB, thank you. Trisha, thank you so much. Jay, so good to see you, brother. You are always welcome in here no matter what. All of you are. But Chano, man, I love having you as my brother and my partner. And I'm so glad you got to join us this time. Billy Jim, love it. I love to hear your voice. And I was so happy to hear actually quite a few of your accents in here today. Honeybee's been buzzing around quiet in the background, but we know she's always doing good work and she's listening. And we loved your little interludes here, Honeybee buzzing.
Well, thank you for having me. And my kids got their yellow belt with the green stripe tonight. Yay!
Yay! All right.
I've had a
And-
great time with them. Thank you.
Right on. Oh, and I was just informed that Mr. Papa is in the house for the last few seconds of this wonderful show. Pop, how you doing, brother? You want to say hello before we go?
Oh, heck yeah. But you're not really leaving, are you?
Oh, you want to hang with us some more? Yeah, cool back office fun. Real pursuit, anyone?
Right?
Oh,
It's
I
just,
am.
Papa, it's just the end of Fortune's radio hour. And we're still staying. It's just he's got to end his clip there.
Oh, I see what's going on now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody.
Well, Pop,
All
we're-
of you know would pop off from chat. Most of
that's
you
right.
know Soapbox.
Yep, you can find Papa and Mrs. Papa both on Blast Scout Radio Chat on lots of different shows, as well as PSB on lots of different shows. That's Patriot Soapbox. For those who do not know, Patriot Soapbox 24/7. You can find it on YouTube, and Blast Scout Radio also on YouTube. Pop, it was great to see you for a few seconds, but I am wrapping things up right now, so I'm going to go to the outro. I didn't want to forget Majjik. Majjik, love you. I'm glad you were back there. I know you had to be a little quiet this time, but we're so lucky to have you in this room. And with that, I am going to go ahead and go to the outro, and we will see you all on the flip side next time around for Red.
Love y'all. Good
All
night.
right. Love you, Majjik.
Good
All
night.
right. Good night from Redwire Radio.
Good
Good night,
night.
Fortunate.